Thank you for joining me as we talk about kind of how to build your home gym. When you're building your home gym, there's a lot of equipment that you want to spend some good money on, and then some that is okay to have a good budget purchase on. Now, all the product that I'm going to talk about in this video, I will have links so that you can view those in the description. Feel free to go take a look at them when you're ready. But the one item that's probably been one of my best budget purchases is this beauty right here. This is my trap bar, also known as a hex bar by some, that I was able to purchase at a great price. Now, when I first looked for a trap bar, I went to Rogue Fitness because that's one of my favorite equipment companies. But you'll see $395, like $400 for a bar. Now, I know this would be good quality. It was fantastic weight. I believe on its own, it weighs like 60 pounds. It would have been an amazing purchase, but I did not have that. So I went over next to Titan Fitness and I looked at their trap bars. And of course they have one that's probably about $160 there. They have other ones that are in the $300 range with different features, but again, still not within my budget. Sometimes you're strapped in your home gym budget and you just can't drop that type of money. So enters in this beauty here. Now, of course, the weights were not part of the purchase, but the bar by itself, this is a cap strength trap hex deadlift bar. It's fantastic. And I actually got it off of Amazon for just under $60. After taxes, I'm pretty sure I was sitting at about $60. That's fantastic. I was hesitant at first because there was a few things that I was not sure about. Partially, one of them was that you had to bolt it together and it wasn't a welded piece. But once you put it together and you listen to the instructions, it's pretty good. The next piece here was right here. You can see there's actually no knurling or grip standard on this product. I had to go and purchase for $10 this silicone grip tape. And honestly, it's a fantastic product. I am so happy with it because it added an extra flair. It comes in a number of colors, so don't worry, you don't have to get pink. I got pink because it was my choice. You can see it was my first time. I used too much on one side, not enough on the other. But it really improved the grip that was offered here. Now here's the bolts. You can see there's 4 bolts on each side. To put this together, it puts the front and the back together with the legs that are on it. And honestly, it comes together quite nicely. I was hesitant with the legs, but then also I noticed it came with this great little plastic piece here so that the weights don't clap against your hands when you're working out. Other ones will have a welded piece here. This is just a plastic piece. So I've used this for probably over 8 months and it hasn't been an issue, no cracking. And the legs, like I said, I was hesitant on, but when I realized it kept it at a perfect height, just maybe half an inch above where the weights go on, it lifts it up. So that way when you're trying to move the weights on or off, if you're trying to, finish your set and clean up or adding more weight, honestly, there's no awkward angles to try and get weight off because they just slide off super easily. I was hesitant about that at first, but I've come to love it and it's been fantastic. The bolts don't rub against the weight, so you're not damaging it because you have that nice plastic piece. Now, of course, the bars have been very sturdy. It is a lighter bar. Like I said, the Rogue bar was about 60 pounds, I believe. This is only maybe, 20 pounds or so. So it is very light. You're not getting like an Olympic weighted bar here. For heaven's sakes, you're doing a hex bar or a trap bar, and it's a fantastic workout bar. There is a variety of workouts that I do with this. Of course, deadlifts. This is a great product for those who want to be a little bit more sensitive on their back. They're maybe a little hesitant or they don't want to go into deadlifts because of leaning forward. This keeps the weight directly over your feet, which is fantastic, or right at your feet if you're lifting up. I've been able to also do bent over rows in this. I've been able to do those farmer carries, just a variety of exercises. And it's really helpful to have that stand there because then if you put it down or you even drop it a little bit, it's a flat surface that doesn't have too much bounce to the weight. So you're not damaging too much of that. right here, just to show you what the whole thing looks like without the weights, of course, because those don't come with it. This is kind of the footprint you're looking at when it's, naked and ready to be put away right there. Now, you can store it. This is the problem I have is I throw it up where I put my other bars against the wall. It takes a lot of space. It doesn't make it easy to get my other stuff. The other option you have if you're limited for space is if you have a treadmill. Most treadmills can be stored, put a little upright position. You can throw it under there when not in work. But in reality, I use it probably a couple times a week, and it ends up just living right next to the treadmill. I don't put it under because, well, I'm using the treadmill not infrequently, and it just kind of sits there. It is a little bit in the way, so just be cautious of that. But guys, for the wrap and the product itself, you can't beat $65 in. One of my best purchases. Thank you, everyone, and enjoy your day.